y'all, welcome to my channel. It is a new baby, so if you would please like and subscribe down there and hit that bell so that you can be notified when new content is posted. I'm going to try to do that weekly, if not more often. And this video is the start to what I like to call my quest for the perfect wash and go. Wash and goes are such a struggle for me. They'll look really fly on day one, and then by day 3. So let's get into it. So I'm starting on freshly washed, deep conditioned hair. I went in while it was soaking wet and applied my leave-in. Today's leave-in, Camille Rose Honey Hydrate Step 1, the leave-in collection. Not sure why that's in quotes. I don't know. But anyway, so that's been applied. And then I went back over it with my my heat conditioning cap. I'll link it in the description. Just to try to lock in some more moisture, try to keep it in. And today, as we attempt to perfect my wash and go products we're trying today, and I've used these before, but not I've never attempted to use them for a wash and go. So I have the As I Am curling jelly. Can we get that? No? How about that? No? Anyway. And the As I Am double buttercream. If anybody ever tries to talk you into getting an undercut, don't do it. So I'm going to use a little bit, just that much, of the buttercream, the double buttercream. And also, before I go too far, high porosity hair, as I mentioned before, does not retain moisture well. And if your hair is not wet while you apply product, it'll just sit on top. And then you just are left with product sitting on top of your hair. So anytime you touch your hair, it's on your hands, it's on your pillowcases. It's frustrating. So to try and prevent that from happening, I have my handy dandy water bottle and a glass of warm water, so that if I do have to go in and hydrate, at least I have a little bit of warm water, relatively warm anyway. Alright, so I got my cream. I'm going with the curling jelly. Also not a lot, but enough to try and coat the section. I'm gonna go ahead and knock out the undercut, and I'll be right back. We're back. And so with the undercut, I almost always put this in some sort of twist or braid, because it's just such a, okay, I'm gonna stop complaining, but it's just in the way. And most times you can't tell that it's tucked away because it's just so much hair. Nobody knows that this is even under there. So I got my 4 2-strand flat twists in the back. So my hair is still pretty damp. Also, it's worth mentioning, I love frizz, so it's not even about definition for me. I'm just trying to figure out how to retain moisture. And I know that protective styles are probably just my best bet, because I've already figured those out. I already know that they retain moisture better, but I want to be able to wash and go too. So we're gonna keep trying. There's a little bit of undercut left. See, look, we got that part. I'll get her later. So I'm gonna start with my Denman. Smooth it out first. A little bit of buttercream on my ends, and then I'm gonna work my way up to the roots. Just trying to get it applied evenly. Alright. Now the jelly. see. I mean, the product is not just sitting on top, so that's a good sign, but we'll see. We're gonna remain optimistic. I forgot to brush it, huh? My bad. And the jelly, as I said, I've used it before, but not necessarily, well, not at all for a wash and go. So I'm relatively familiar with it, but I was a little frustrated because I'm like, for this size container, y'all could knocked it down a couple dollars. But it's actually going quite a long way, the little bit that I'm using on each section. So we'll see. We shall see. What I also like to do, clip away what I've already applied product to, because again, porosity hair product is just gonna sit there. Oh, there's another clip somewhere. All right, it's starting to dry already. Returning natural is not for the faint of heart, because listen, getting a relaxer would be so much easier, but it's worth it, I promise. Once you figure it out anyway, like that's half the battle, is taking the time to figure out like what products work for you, what techniques work for you. And you're probably saying, well sis, why haven't you figured out wash and goes don't work for you? Because I'm stubborn. And okay, let me take that back. Wash and goes probably do work for me. I'm not a gel girl though. And so like the Eco Styler and the wet line, I don't wanna. I'm just trying to figure out another way. Because I like big fluffy hair. And I can achieve that with like a 3-strand twist out. Cool, but separating a little, but I want to be able to do a wash and go. I'm hopeful, because sometimes if I don't catch my hair like at the right time, like if it's too dry or it didn't condition well enough, all the product that I apply will end up in my brush, and it's not doing that. So I'm excited. Okay, so we got one quadrant and another sixth, eighth. I don't know. I don't do fractions, but this section is done. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest, and then I'll come back. Once product is applied to my whole head. Be right back. Okay, so there's product everywhere. Go over some of these curlier sections with a little more gel. And now, foolish me, started my hair at 6 in the evening, knowing it takes a cool 3 days to dry. I'm gonna try to get somewhat dry. And then I'll pineapple it for the night. We're hopeful. And I will be back tomorrow with an update on my moisture retention or inability to retain moisture. But again, nah, we're gonna speak life. My hair is gonna be so moisturized in the morning, y'all have no idea. See y'all tomorrow. Okay, this morning my hair was still quite wet by the time I went to sleep. I tried to stay up. Staying up wasn't the issue. I just wanted it off of my face and away. So I think I probably finally tied it up about 12:30 or so. So that meant about 4.5 hours that it had been out to dry, which is still not nearly enough. It seemed to still really be moisturized at that point. So I'm hopeful, but I have not taken my scarf and my bonnet off yet. So let's get into it. I'm nervous. Okay. Not mad at the first appearance. I know this looks crazy. Like Little Richard. Don't laugh. Here we are. Honestly, y'all, I'm happy. It's still pretty damp in here, but the ends are dry and it's still soft. Yes. Oh yeah, I said this was a quest, but mama kind of nailed it. Well, as I am nailed it. Oh yeah, I'm impressed. And I'm not gonna fluff it too much. One, the friction is gonna cause more frizz, which, as I mentioned, I'm not opposed to. I like a little frizz. But by day 4 or 5, if we make it that long, I still want a little bit of definition and shape, and most importantly, dun, 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 hydration, moisture, whatever. It's a little bit of gel. It just was like, no girl, too much. It's really soft though, y'all. I'm here for it. Yes. Well, I mean, these will definitely be staples now that I know, but I'll continue the quest. I want to be a one-trick pony, so I will try some other products, some other lines, some other combos, and I'm happy with this. I really am. As I said, mostly because it's still soft. Oh yeah, I love it. I want this bang on my face, but that's not a big deal. This part of my hair, I'll talk about it another time, but this perimeter is so dry, and it's because I developed psoriasis like a year and a half or so ago, and the way I was trying to treat it is just, so this front be going through. I know I'm gonna have to probably rehydrate and remoisturize later in the week, but for now, baby, sis is pleased. So, as I am, double buttercream and curling jelly. What's it called? Curling jelly. I love it. I'm really happy, y'all. So until next time, when we come back for round 2 in the quest to obtain the perfect wash and go. This one is kind of spot on. I'm gonna keep going now. I'm really interested in trying the curls, that $5 line where they have the blue and the yellow and the pink. And I went to Target, but the blue was sold out. So if I can get my hands on that, I'm going to try that one next. Thanks for watching. Please like, please subscribe. That will mean so much to me, and it's free. Let's hold each other up, support each other, love on each other. And I'll see y'all soon. Bye.